Internet, and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile slow walkthrough series. I'm Chef Lethal. Let's get it started in here. Last episode we finished up the labyrinth, the merciless labyrinth. So now we should be doing quite a bit more damage based on our endurance charges. And we have a chance to gain an endurance charge when we stun an enemy, but we don't do any stunning, so that's unfortunate. And I'm just curious, for charges we can get up to 5. Excellent. Okie dokie. I don't know how we're going to generate endurance charges, but we will find a way. Okay, so we're here in the hideout, and I think we're just going to jump into the first map that we haven't done. Let me check our maps here. Oh boy. Yeah, we need a map tab. Post haste. But I gotta wait. Got to wait. Let's see. Do we have anything? We got a lot of stuff here, actually. Let's do this. Let me put this. Let me take this out and put that. Why? I know why. I know why that's going in there. I'll figure that out in just a minute. So yeah, I have lots of loot here from prior things. Very decent chance here at getting better gear. Item level 68. So here, let's check these belts. We'll just identify everything pretty much. All right, so let's see. This belt. It's got more strength, a ton of armor, maximum energy shield, which is kind of bleh, fire resistance, and an open suffix. So I could get the cold resistance back on there if we need it. Let's see. I don't even really need it. If I take this off and then put this on, instant upgrade. So I can see the energy shield recharge is going to go up, and then the armor 13,952 becomes 14,199. That's an upgrade I'm willing to take. Now we can compare it with this, and this one has more energy shield, which I don't really necessarily. Oh no, I'm looking on the wrong side. More mana, which I don't really care about. Cold resistance. I think that's not anything we need. This jewel, we don't need any of that stuff. Cold damage, no, we don't need that either. This helmet is a chromatic orb, that's why it was given to us. This has more armor, more strength, no resistances, but an open suffix. So let's check this out. I don't have the chaos orbs, but I don't need the resistances though. I need chaos resistance, yeah, but even if I remove this, I'm not needing any resistance, so I can see some of the other stuff. Trap throwing speed wouldn't be such a bad thing to get. Lightning and chaos, maybe. So I can't get the tier 3 mod, so I'm going to do the tier 2 here. And just get a little bit, just for the chaos, really. Negative 27 is still obviously very bad, but it's better than negative 40 something. Okay, now rings. This has the life roll is better. Alright, the 9% increased fire damage on the agony coil is really nice. So I think that's going to be tough to beat. Stage, we'll get rid of that. This has no resistances, so I'll get rid of that. This has fire and cold. Oh, see, this ring right here has got 40 lightning resistance. Even then, I'm still above maximum. So you know what, here's what I really need. This ring right here, this loathed gyre, it needs to be replaced with a, what are they? Amethyst ring? There's a ring type that has a base resistance of chaos, and that's the one that we're gonna have to be looking out for. This amulet looks pretty good. Plus 22 to all attributes. Plus an additional 41 intelligence. Increased fire damage. This is full. I can't craft anything on here, so it kind of makes it a little bit iffy. And then, yeah, so we can sell all this, and then I'm going to be on the lookout for amethyst rings. I think it's amethyst. I can't exactly recall, and I don't think I have any hiding anywhere. Oh yeah, I have one here. Amethyst ring. Ooh. Kind of want to check this. Item level 67. Yeah, let's check it. Alright, so this is a good ring. 22% chaos resistance. 35 dexterity, accuracy. We don't need accuracy rating. The maximum life is nice. It's a better life roll than the Lowe's Gyre. The increased rarity doesn't really matter for us. And then plus 11 elemental resistances. And we can craft a prefix on here. So we can do increased elemental damage with attack skills. No, I don't think that's gonna really work out for us. I mean, I guess maybe with fire trap. It's technically a spell. Don't know if any of these really are gonna matter too much. Let me just add this flat fire. And we'll plop that in there, and if we look at our resistances, now we're -5, alright. And we're still overcapped big time on all of our resistances. That's pretty dang nice. So we can talk to Lily and just dump all of this stuff. Alright, we're in good shape. That was really, really, really good. Okay, let's run a map. Let's run Bone Crypt. So I'm holding Alt and I can see Atlas objective is incomplete, bonus objective is incomplete. And if I hit G, I can see that I've done the flood. I've only done the flooded mine. We've only done one map. And if we look for the Bone Crypt, in order to get the bonus point, we need to kill the boss of magic or higher version of this map. So that means we need an alteration. I always get that wrong. Transmutation. Alright, so now we look at the modifiers. Monsters deal 54% extra physical damage as cold, and players have 25 reduced effect of non-curse auras from skills. I think we're going to be okay with that, but if, say, that became something that is dangerous for us and we don't like, then we can hit alterations, and we can alter this. Area is inhibited by Solaris Fanatics, and we have 15% less accuracy rating. Guess what? That doesn't matter, because we have a giant ring of fire that follows us around and does all the damage for us. So we're going to go to the map device, which I have over here. Plop that in there. Now, if we wanted to, we've got these Masters missions. And I could click here, and we'll automatically force Einhar to come into our map and have his beasts. We can force Alva to show up to spawn in temple instances. We can do the same thing for Nico and Voltaxic Sulfite, and we can do the same thing for Immortal Syndicate, and have that force an encounter there as well. I don't know if I mentioned as well the Kirak missions here. These also regenerate daily in the level of map is the highest that you've completed to that point. So if we don't do any of these tomorrow, when I come back, I'll have 7, because that's how numbers work. But there are specific goals here that you can do, and if I hold Alt, this can also be a good way to get your bonus objectives met if you have not done these maps yet. It could be very deadly and dangerous, but it could be a way to get an extra point. So I'm not going to do this right now. And these re-roll when you do one. So if I wanted to do this, find the rare map, he's going to have a whole. He's going to have a whole exhibition. He's going to talk a lot. I'm not going to click on it. But if I wanted to do this one, I'd look at the modifiers and go, all right, well, we don't do critical strikes, really. We don't rely on that. Monsters blind on hit. You know, none of this is actually very deadly for us at all. So I can select it and then activate. It will open up my 6 portals. And then once I go in, I don't even have to kill the boss. Well, I guess I do have to kill the boss to get the bonus objective. Oh, my dog's also letting. I think Amazon's here or something. Anyway, but we find the rare map item, and we get to complete the mission, and then we go kill the boss and get the extra point. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to run Bone Crypt of Imprecision and activate. 6 portals open up, and we are going to run in here and see what is in store for us here. This should be pretty easy for us. You don't have to kill everything in the map. All you have to do to get the objective is kill the boss. It can be beneficial to kill everything if you want to get the experience and look for items and stuff, but I certainly don't have to. Okay, already I'm seeing a situation with damage. I think this is where, I'm guessing this is where we're going to see the fall off of our Righteous Fire. I do want to say also, like, I'm kind of nervous because I've been really enjoying playing Hex Blast. I mentioned this in the last episode. Really enjoying Hex Blast, and it's taking away from my recording time, and I don't know for how much longer I will be able to maintain daily episodes. I kind of messed up a little bit a few weeks ago when I did like a week of double episodes every day, because I was so backlogged, and now I'm like, oh, I didn't fully take into account that my Hex Blast was going to be feeling pretty good. So whoopsie poopsie, we're gonna have to. Oh, I have endurance charges, so we're doing good things here. All right, I'm gonna load up with a bunch of traps here and then activate this vulnerability with conviction, and just try to do all the things. Yeah, that took way too long. But okay, there's no monsters there. Here, these guys. I do still see value here in continuing this character. It's just this is a challenge right now. I don't think this should be this difficult, but I could also be wrong because I don't have experience with Righteous Fire. Hey, if you're watching this and you have experience with Righteous Fire, let me know on this, what, tier 1 map, is this about right? Or am I feeling the effects of the nerf here? Alright, I see a league mechanic down here. Alright, this is called Legion. And since we're in the end game now, I will start to do more of these side quest item things. Not really a quest, it's just side content. This is something you can put points into on your Atlas passive tree. Your Atlas skill tree, I guess, is more likely. I'm going to clear out these guys over here. And so basically, what'll happen, let me throw this line. Alright, here we go. Right. So I'm going to click on this monolith, and it's going to activate. Now what's going to happen is, what's going to spawn around the area here are basically what look like statues of dudes. And they represent different legions of basically armies. We'll just call them armies. I don't know the whole story behind them. But we're going to run around and try to, quote-unquote, kill them. You'll see they all have health bars. We're going to try to kill them. And then after the timer has expired, they will then come to life, and we have to kill them again. And only the ones that we, quote-unquote, killed in the beginning, the first time, will spawn in, and we have to kill them. And then we get rewards from it. So there'll be monsters that will have icons above their head, which will indicate that they will drop a chest with that type of reward. And this will make a lot more sense once I start. I just want to get some of the explanation out of the way first, because once the timer starts, it don't end. Why is there what is happening over here? Is that the boss? I think this is the boss. Hey, brother? Yeah, that was the boss. I feel like he wasn't there just a few minutes ago, but we have a point. This is a good opportunity to show. We have Legion here, and you can click on it. It'll show you where other Legion points are. You can get all sorts of... You can juice this up like absolute crazy and get super duper crazy good rewards. Legion is generally considered, at least in the temporary leagues, to be one of the best moneymakers that you can get. But honestly, one thing that really occurred to me last league is anything that you enjoy doing and put points into, you'll make your money if you want to. If that's what you want to do, make a ton of currency, get good drops to sell to other players. Anything that you put a lot of points into that you find fun will be worth it. At least at this level, this casual level, like unless you're going for the top of the leaderboards and all that stuff, this would be totally fine. But for the time being, any points that we get, I'm going to be putting in these adjacent map drop chants because we need to be able to sustain our map usage. So here we go. All that to say, let's start this timeless monolith, one click, and then all these guys are spawning. Now, because of the nature of RF, we're going to be blowing everything up here. I'm looking for, like, this one has a special icon. This has jewelry. That's gonna be it. So we've got some guys down here. This chest. Okay. We've got some weapons. That wasn't great rewards.
I cannot do this.
But it was a good way to show what we were doing. You notice the music changed too. So right now the map is complete. We could go back home and do nothing. You know, we could finish right here. But I want to kill most of the monsters. I like to get it down when I'm trying to level and get points and stuff. I like to get it to where it's below 50. Just a personal thing. And then we're going to get these timeless Templar splinters. There are 5 types of these. Very, very important to get. Like one of the main things that you want to look for in your Legion runs are getting those, because they can be used for a few important things they're going to have. Of course, grab this shrine. I really feel like I don't know how to scale damage in the build here, so have to figure that out. I think one of the big things is if we could get like a 5 or 6 link chest piece, we could put more skills on our righteous fire. In fact, in my Hex Blast, I was getting really frustrated with my damage because it just was not there. And I went on the trade site and I just looked up like a 5 link or a 6 link. I think I bought a 6 link. Yeah, I was just looking up 6 links that had decent modifiers and met my colors. They were pretty cheap. I bought one for just a few chaos. I think maybe 10, 15. I'm pretty sure I bought 5. It's either 5 or 6. Like, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, I mean, basically, the jump from having a 4 link to a 5 link can be really big, and then again from 5 to 6 can be just as big, if not even bigger, than that, because the amount of options it opens up is pretty significant. I'm going to open up this strong box just for the extra monsters. down some ability curses. I'm looking for a pair of boots. I want some magic boots so we can do the chaos recipe. I can show that. Oops. They don't even have to be boots with fur. I just want a pair of boots. Down to 33 monsters. So, just as a personal note, this is where I would probably just say, alright, it's not worth exploring every little corner to try to find every last monster. 33, it's probably like 2 packs, and it's probably right down here. Let's see. While I'm running, let me see if I find any boots. I don't, of course. Oh, yeah. See, it's a good thing we came back. Alright, so it was one really big pack. Potato, potato. And that's it. Everybody dead. Cool. And we got an achievement for that. I'm guessing the achievement was kill everything in a map. That was the Bone Crypt, so good. Now we can go to our stash here, and this is currency. We've got another new essence, jeweler's orb, currency. We've got a map here. Superior, get it? Right, so we've got the boots, and we've got this ring. Okay. Now, this is cool. So let me go ahead and life support. We don't need it, but it's got quality on it, so we'll put it here. This timeless splinter is, we'll just put it with currency, even though it's not really currency. Unset rings are pretty cool. They have their own gem slots. They can be pretty helpful, pretty useful. Put them in your socket. We don't need this, so that's going to go to trash. This belt I picked up, but we don't need it. Gloves, we'll just sell all this stuff here, and then I'll show you guys a cool trick to close out. Okay, so I'm going to put all this currency away. So now over here in 3, I'm going to alt hover over all of these items. They're all rare. They're all above item level 60. And they're all unidentified. And it's a full set of gear, right? We've got your helmet, chest, gloves, feet, left arm, right arm, 2 fingers, a belt, and your necklace. You get 2 chaos. Now, if any of these items were identified, that would be 1 chaos. So it's not a total loss. If you need it, you can still do it. But, boom. Now we have 4 chaos orbs. Not particularly interesting or you know, life-changing or anything like that, but we have it. So we're in good shape. It's a good start, and we can do that. You know, I'd say probably if you had some decent luck, you could probably get 1 recipe done in every map or every other map. Just depends on your luck with drops. But yeah, I think that is good stuff. I'm gonna grab all of this heist-related material. Do I have any blueprints in here or any contracts? What about markers? Yeah. Put that there. Okay. This is another thing. These belong to the heist game type, I guess. I don't know. Heist game mechanic. We'll do that at another time. But in the meantime, I'm going to call it here because I need to go pick up my daughter from daycare. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year's Eve. When this goes live, hope 2023 was kind to you, and I hope 2024 is even more kind. Depending on how many more of these episodes I can record before this goes live, I'm only about a week ahead, so it makes me a little nervous. But I'm definitely going to at least try to maintain once every day. And then if it gets to be looking a little dicey, if my recording schedule gets a little rough, I may move it to once every other day until I can get a better backlog and then bring it back. But ideally what I would like to do is, maybe finish the white maps, seeing how these white maps are going. Maybe finish the white maps. There's only, I think, 4 of them. I can actually look. 1, 2, yeah, there's only 4 white maps. Maybe finish these, kind of talk about whatever we come across, and then do some research. Maybe take a week, do some research on other good starting builds, and kind of start from scratch. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, this has been a long outro. Thank you so much again for watching. Making it this far really means a lot to me. I've been having a lot of fun with this. Feel free to check over on twitch.tv/ChefLethalPlays. The link is, of course, down in the description. All the links you need to know are down in the description. But yeah, I've been trying to stream Tuesday and Thursday nights. My Hex Blast right now is going crazy, and I suspect by the time this video goes live, I'll still be Hex Blasting, trying to make some currency to figure out what the heck I want to do with my second character. But I've been standing here long enough. Thank you again so much for watching. Hope you have a great new year, and I will see you next time.